Have you ever wondered what it feels like to witness the future before it's ready? At the dawn of the 21st century, the world was captivated by whispers of a top-secret invention that promised to revolutionize transportation forever. Tech leaders called it groundbreaking. The media speculated it would reshape cities, replace cars for short trips, and change the way people move through everyday life. Hidden behind the mysterious codename Ginger, the project sparked months of anticipation, with many believing it would become one of the greatest technological breakthroughs of the modern era. When the secret was finally revealed, the world met the Segway, a self-balancing, two-wheeled electric vehicle that looked like something straight out of science fiction. It was an engineering marvel, combining advanced sensors, gyroscopes, and intelligent software to create a riding experience unlike anything people had ever seen. Yet despite the excitement, the Segway's journey would take an unexpected turn. The history of the Segway is more than the story of an innovative machine. It is a tale of bold ambition, revolutionary ideas, sky-high expectations, and the unpredictable path of innovation. From its secret development and spectacular debut to its lasting influence on today's electric scooters and personal mobility devices, the Segway's legacy proves that not every invention changes the world in the way its creator imagined, but some change the future all the same. Then on this video, we visit again one dealership store to see actually and personally one of the latest electric motorcycle scooter from Segway, which is the Segway E300SE, which will share again some interesting facts, information, and experience to this kind of electric scooter from a Segway. So, eto na nga ang istorya ng Segway at ang Segway E300SE. Let's go! When the Segway personal transporter first appeared in the early 2000s, many believed it would revolutionize transportation forever. It was hailed as one of the most innovative inventions of its time, a self-balancing electric vehicle that seemed to come straight out of a science fiction movie. Although it did not replace cars or transport cities as many predicted, the Segway left an undeniable mark on technology, urban mobility, and the future of personal transportation. The story begins with inventor Dean Kamen, an American engineer known for developing advanced medical devices and groundbreaking engineering solutions. Kamen dreamed of creating a machine that could fundamentally change how people travel short distances. His goal was to design a vehicle that was compact, environmentally friendly, and intuitive enough for almost anyone to use. The result was the Segway Human Transporter HT, a two-wheeled electric vehicle that could balance itself using sophisticated gyroscopes, tilt sensors, and onboard computers. Riders simply lean forward to move ahead and lean backward to slow down or stop, creating a remarkably natural riding experience. Before its public unveiling, the Segway was one of the most secretive technology projects in recent history. The project was known internally by the codename Ginger, and rumors spread rapidly across the technology world. Industry leaders and media outlets speculated that the invention would be as transportative as the personal computer or the internet. Some even suggested it would reshape cities by reducing the need for automobiles and changing urban planning forever. The mystery surrounding the project only increased public anticipation. In December 2001, Dean Kamen officially introduced the Segway to the world. The vehicle impressed audiences with its futuristic appearance and remarkable balancing technology. It represented a major engineering achievement, using dynamic stabilization system that continuously adjusted the wheels hundreds of times per second to keep riders upright. Despite the excitement, the product faced several challenges immediately after launch. Although technologically impressive, the Segway encountered obstacles that limited widespread adoption. Number 1 is high price. Early Segway models cost around $5,000, making them too expensive for most consumers seeking personal transportation. Second is infrastructure challenges. Most cities lack clear regulation regarding where Segways could operate. Riders often found themselves uncertain whether they belong on sidewalks, bike lanes, or roads. Third, public perception. Many people viewed the Segway as more a novelty than a necessity. Its unique appearances attracted attention, but it also discouraged some potential buyers who preferred more conventional transportation options. Fourth, practical limitation. While excellent for short trips, the Segway could not compete with bicycles, scooters, or cars for longer distances or carrying cargo. Although it never became a mainstream consumer vehicle, the Segway found success in specialized industries. It became popular among police departments, security personnel, airport staff, warehouse workers, tour companies, large corporate campuses, and event venues. Guided Segway tours became especially popular in cities around the world, allowing tourists to explore attraction efficiently while enjoying the unique riding experience. The Segway introduced millions of people to electric personal mobility, long before electric scooters became common. Its balancing technology influenced future innovations in robotics, autonomous systems, and self-balancing transportation devices. Many engineers who work on electric mobility cite the Segway as an important milestone that demonstrated what modern sensors, software, and electric motors could accomplish together. In 2015, Chinese robotics company Ninebot acquired Segway, combining the iconic American brand with rapidly growing expertise in electric mobility. The merged company expanded into electric scooters, robotic devices, and other smart transportation products. Today, many consumers recognize that Segway named thru electric kick scooters rather than the original self-balancing transporter. In 2020, production of the original Segway personal transporter officially ended after nearly 2 decades. By that time, newer forms of electric mobility, including lightweight electric scooters and e-bikes, had become far more practical and affordable. While the original Segway faded from production, its influence continued to shape the rapidly growing personal electric vehicle industry. The Segway may not have fulfilled its ambitious promise of replacing traditional transportation, but it succeeded in something equally important, proving that innovative thinking can challenge long-standing assumptions about mobility. Today, self-balancing robots, electric scooters, autonomous delivery vehicles, and advanced mobility technologies all reflect ideas that the Segway helped bring into the public imagination. It demonstrated that transportation could be cleaner, smarter, and powered by intelligent software rather than combustion engines. History often remembers inventions not only by their commercial success, but by the ideas they inspire. In that sense, the Segway remains one of the most influential transportation innovation of the 21st century, a bold experiment that helped pave the way for the electric mobility revolution we see today. Yun, Segway E300SE, let's go! Hi everyone and everybody. So nagbabalik na naman tayo sa isang motorcycle review. Pumunta pa nga tayo dito sa isang dealership store para makita actually and personally ang isang electric motorcycle from Segway, which is tinatawag nga itong E300SE. So isa nga siyang electric motorcycle at magkakaroon naman tayo ng kind of sharing of information, then may experience this kind of motorcycle. So ano pa nga bang inaantay natin at samahan nyo dito ko para sa ganitong klaseng motorcycle review and content for this week. Let's go! Alright, and before we get started again to talk about this kind of motorcycle, ay nagpapasalamat po muli ako sa ating mga loyal subscribers, followers at viewers ng content at channel na ito. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Then kung bago pa lang, napadaan or interesado ka sa mga ganitong content or videos, abay, ano pa nga bang inaantay natin ang i-hit mo na nga din sa device na ginagamit mo ngayon, ang subscribe button at notification bell para updated ka palagi sa ating mga latest content, videos at posts na usually pinopost namin itong content na ito kay YouTube, Facebook, or ating social media pages. So, pinagpapauna ko na po ang pasalamat sa inyo dahil sa pagpili niyo sa content at channel na ito para makabit sa inyo na kakaibang content, amazing videos, at posts. Usually, pinag-share namin itong video ito every week kay YouTube and Facebook. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ang Segway E300SE ay isang klaseng electric scooter motorcycle at isa sa latest electric vehicle in the modern world and mobility transportation today. Meron itong overall dimensions at nakapaloob nga sa dimension ng motorsiklong ito ang haba nitong 1,855mm, lapad na 680mm, taas na 1,175mm, seat height naman ito ay nasa 780mm, ground clearance niya naman ay nasa 148mm at may timbang na 101 kilograms. So kung yamin ko nga ang body index ko sa motorsiklong ito, kung saan meron nga tayong height na 5'5 at timbang na 60 kilograms, then to our first riding experience while sitting to this kind of motorcycle on its static position, the comfortable of seat is there, handlebar was still manageable, and the weight was impressive, which is ideal for personal commuting and transportation. As an all-electric maxi scooter, the Segway E300SE does not use a traditional gas engine. Instead, its engine is a high-performance brushless DC electric hub motor mounted directly into the rear wheel, manufactured for Segway by QS Motor. Because it's electric, the powertrain delivers massive performance instantaneously without a transmission, clutch, or gears. That E300SE is classified as an L3E A1 category scooter, meaning its performance is comparable to a traditional 125cc to 300cc gas maxi scooter, but with significantly higher torque. The maximum peak power is 10 kW with continuous weighted power with 7.8 kW. The maximum torque was a massive 200 Nm. For comparison, a standard 150cc gas scooter usually makes around 14 Nm of torque. The E300SE produces 200 Nm instantly from 0 RPM. This is why it can rocket from 0 to 50 km per hour in just 2.9 seconds. The architecture of this motor setup is designed around efficiency and safety. Because the motor lives directly inside the rear wheel hub, There are no drive belts or chains to tension, lubricate, or replace. Power goes directly from the motor to the pavement with zero mechanical energy loss. The motor operates on a high voltage 74 volts system paired with sophisticated Segway BMS 6.0 smart battery management system. It pulls over from two 27 lithium-ion batteries simultaneously to unlock its full 105 km per hour top speed. The motor functions dynamically. When you close or apply the brakes, the motor reverses its magnetic field to slow down the vehicle, acting as a generator that funnels electricity back into the battery packs to stretch your riding range. Because the Segway E300SE is a high-speed maxi scooter capable of 105 km per hour and unleashes a massive 200 Nm of instant electric torque, Segway could not just throw standard scooter brakes on it. Instead, they equipped it with a multi-layered braking system that combines premium mechanical hardware with sophisticated electronic rider aids. It is one of the safest braking setups available on a modern electric two-wheeler. The foundation of the system is pure mechanical swapping power, utilizing components from Jade One, a premium Spanish brake manufacturer owned by Brembo. A large 220mm ventilated disc clamped by a Jade One opposed dual piston hydraulic caliper. This provides the majority of your hard stopping power, and a 180mm disc with a dual piston hydraulic caliper built directly around the wheel hub motor. Unlike cheaper electric scooters that use a single channel ABS, which only monitors the front wheel, or simple combined braking CBS, the E300SE features true dual channel ABS. Speed sensors constantly monitor both the front and rear wheels independently. If you slam on the brakes on a slick surface like wet tarmac, metal utility covers, or gravel, the ABS module detects if either wheel is about to lock up and slide. It pulses the hydraulic pressure to the brakes milliseconds apart, allowing you to maintain full steering control and grip even during emergency stops. Because this is an EV, the motor itself acts as a massive brake. Segway uses an electronic assist braking system managed by their advanced Bolt Drive X600 controller. When you roll off the throttle, the rear hub motor reverses its magnetic field. It uses the scooter's forward momentum to slow you down before you even pull the physical brake levers. The energy captured by braking doesn't just disappear as heat like traditional brakes. It converts back into electricity and is funneled straight back into the dual 74 volts batteries, extending your riding range. Because the motor handles a massive portion of casual city deceleration and drastically reducing wear and tear on your actual brake pads and discs. While traction control is technically an acceleration safety feature, on the E300SE, it's deeply integrated into the braking logic. Segway's self-developed smart TCS links the throttle, brakes, and motor controller. If you are cornering on a slippery rainy day, the TCS prevents the rear tire from spinning out under the motor's heavy torque, perfectly stabilizing the chassis so that when you do grab the brakes, the bike is perfectly balanced and upright. The wheels and tires on the Segway E300SE are engineered to handle the unique demands of a high-performance electric maxi scooters. Because the vehicle produces 200 Nm of instant torque and can reach a top speed of 105 km per hour, the tire compound and wheel layout are optimized for heavy grip, high-speed stability, and balancing the rear heavy nature of an electric hub motor setup. The E300SE features a staggered car setup, meaning The rear tire is intentionally wider than the front to manage the power delivery of the rear-wheel drive electric motor. The front tire size is 12/100/70 and the rear tire is 12/120/70. Both wheels have a 12-inch rim diameter. The low profile aspect ratio gives the tires a steeper sidewall which minimalizes tire flexing during sharp city cornering and delivers sharper, more predictable handling feedback to the rider. The scooter uses radial, tubeless tires. Tubeless tires are a major safety advantage at 105 km/h because if you catch a nail, they lose air pressure slowly and predictably rather than suffering an instant blowout like a tube tire. Radial construction also helps dissipate heat more effectively at high speeds, extending the lifespan of the rubber. Segway ships this with a relatively soft, sticky rubber compound designed to maximize contact with asphalt. This is critical for preventing the rear wheel from breaking traction when you twist the throttle from a dead stop. While both rims look matching and sleek from the outside, they serve entirely different structural purposes. The front wheel, a lightweight, cast aluminum alloy wheel, it is kept as light as possible to reduce unsprung mass, allowing the front hydraulic telescopic fork to react quickly to potholes and bumpy roads. It mounts the large 220mm brake rotor and ABS speed sensor ring. The rear wheel, the powerhouse, the rear wheel rim isn't just a wheel. It houses the actual 10 kW brushless DC motor casing. The electric engine is tightly sealed inside the hub of the 12-inch rear wheel rim, rated at IPX5 water resistance. Because the heavy motor and the 180mm rear braking mechanics live inside this wheel, the rear wheel is built with a heavy-duty structural reinforcement to take the brunt of the road impacts. The suspension system of the Segway E300SE is carefully tuned to solve a major engineering challenge unique to high-performance electric scooters, balancing rider comfort while managing the heavy, unsprung weight of a rear-wheel hub motor. To handle the scooter's rapid acceleration and 105 km/h top speed, Segway equipped the E300SE with a dual hydraulic and gas layout. The front fork is tuned with a progressive dampening profile. This means it is soft enough at the top of its travel to soak up minor city vibrations, cobblestones, and small potholes, but steepens up under heavy compression. Because the E300SE has an incredibly sharp Gauge 1 front disc brakes, the progressive spring design prevents the front end from excessively diving or bottoming out when you clamp hard on the brakes. This keeps the geometry stable and ensures the front tire stays firmly parented. The rear setup is where the premium hardware lives. The E300SE features twin rear shock absorbers that combine coil springs with pressurized nitrogen gas reservoir. Traditional oil-only shocks can experience damping fade over rough roads because the oil heats up and begins to foam. Pressurized nitrogen keeps the internal fluid under constant pressure, eliminating foaming. This ensures consistent flash damping performance even on long commutes over uneven pavement. The seat on the Segway E300SE is heavily focused on ergonomics, stability, and utility. Because this scooter can accelerate from 0 to 50 km/h in just 2.9 seconds, the seat has to be structured differently than a slow, entry-level commuter scooter. The E300SE features a dual straight seat design that stretches 780mm in length. The driver's section of the saddle features a deliberate, reasonable division or contour at the back. This subtle step acts as a small lower back support, preventing you from sliding backward under the scooter's massive 200 Nm of instant torque when launching from a dead stop. The rear passenger section is wide and flat, paired with dedicated fold-out footrests. The generous length ensures the mid to long two-up city strips are perfectly comfortable with the passenger crowding the driver. The seat is covered in a premium, weather-resistant synthetic leather vinyl compound. It is UV protected to prevent cracking or fading when parked out in the sun, and the material is textured to provide a non-slip surface, ensuring you stay securely in place even during sudden braking. The handlebar setup as Segway E300SE serves as the tech-forward cockpit for the entire machine. It moves completely away from the clutter of traditional gas scooters, packaging advanced control and a floating display into a clean, minimalist design. The centerpiece of the handlebar assembly is the floating LED console. Instead of being recessed deeply into plastic fairings, it sits prominently in the rider's field of vision. The full-screen display uses high contrast, vivid lighting that easily is scannable even under direct, harsh sunlight. When you set up and lock the scooter, the interface turns completely back. The edges of the screen features interactive, color-changing light rings that tells you the scooter status at a glance without you having to read specific numbers. Blue, the vehicle is in ready mode and leave to throttle inputs. Green, the electronic assist braking system is actively recovering energy and funneling power back into the batteries. Red, a warning state or system error has occurred. The physical switchgear is split across the left and right grips, keeping the layout intuitive and easy to navigate with riding gloves on. On the left handlebar is the location of some important control and switches to this kind of electric motorcycle. The rear brake lever, pass light switch, turn signal buttons, and horn buttons. While on the right handlebar is the location of the throttle grip, riding mode toggle, and the cruise control button. The display panel of the Segway E300SE acts as the high-tech nerve center for the scooter. Segway refers to it as a floating colorful LED dashboard, employing a premium digital BA panel. Instead of being recessed into a plastic housing like a traditional scooter speedometer, it features a borderless design that stands prominently above the handlebars, offering excellent scannability and unique ambient feedback. By using a vertical alignment digital panel, this screen achieves incredibly deep black and sharp contrast. Daytime readability, the text and graphics are brightly backlit, ensuring you can read your speed, battery level, and range instantly, even under harsh, direct afternoon sunlight. Numbers. The display real estate is neatly mapped out to feed you crucial live data points cleanly. Central speedometer, a large prominent digital readout displaying your speed in km per hour or mile per hour. Riding mode indicator clearly displays which power profile you are currently using: assist, eco, coast, or sport. The lighting system on the Segway E300SE balances high-end safety engineering with a sleek, minimalist design aesthetic. Since this is an electric maxi scooter capable of highway speeds up to 105 km per hour, the lighting array is built around highly efficient, premium LED components that ensure excellent visibility during night commuting or in poor weather conditions like heavy rain and fog. The crown jewel of the front fairing is the Class C Matrix LED headlight. Rather than using a single bulb and standard reflector, Segway utilizes an advanced 6-lens setup that projects a broad, razor-sharp light pattern onto the road. The headlight features a built-in ambient light sensor. When you enter a tunnel or a dusk pole, the scooter automatically toggles the main headlight on without any manual rider input. Projects a wide even beam that cleanly illuminates the immediate road and curbside up to 21 meters ahead. Bar. It is a single, continuous LED strip that wraps cleanly around the rear tail section of the scooter. The wide, sweeping design eliminates the traditional small, central tail light, making the vehicle appear much larger and more noticeable to trailing drivers for multiple angles. The structural framing and outer fairings of the Segway E300SE are engineered to provide heavy-duty automotive stability. Because this electric maxi scooter produces an aggressive 200 Nm of instant torque and can reach speeds of 105 km per hour, standard, flimsy scooter frames and plastic would not cut it. Segway built the chassis to withstand high-speed, high-stress forces while keeping the vehicle nimble. The spine of the E300SE is an advanced HC420 automotive-grade alloy steel frame. HC420 is a high-strength, low-alloy carbon steel known for its exceptional yield strength and structural rigidity. Electric scooters with heavy hub motors can experience frame flex or high-speed chassis vibrations. The HC420 alloy skeleton ensures that even when launching at full 10 kW peak power or switching lanes at 65 miles per hour, the connection between the main body and the rear suspension stays rigid, eliminating chassis shaking. The frame features a dedicated lower cradle design to house the heavy dual 74-volt lithium-ion batteries under the floorboard area. Keeping this massive weight low to the ground lowers the center of gravity, significantly improving side-to-side handling agility. Alright everyone and everybody, kayo nga ba ay muling na-inspired at namangha about sa ganitong klaseng motorsiklo na bukod sa kanilang amazing and innovative story ay talaga namang isa to sa technological advanced mobility and transportation na siksik din talaga sa kanyang performance at features na mapapasabi ka na lang talaga na wow na lang talaga. At sana magkaroon din tayo ng ganitong klaseng ka-high-tech na motorsiklo. Well anyway, kung meron pa nga kayong iba dyang mungkahi, suggestion, komento, or ano pa man yan, just leave it to the comment section below. And please, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Also, we encourage to share this video to your friends, family, and to everybody. Then, para matungyan din nila ang kakaibang motorsiklong ito from Segway, which is Segway E300SE. At magkita-kita muli tayo sa sunod nating video, content at video sa channel na ito. Goodbye! Alright everyone and everybody, so dito na nga nagtatapos ang video at content natin ito about sa pagtalakay kay Segway E300SE na isang klaseng electric motorcycle. At maraming salamat at sinamahan nyo ako dito sa content at video natin ito. At muli, ito si Mykmoto TV or Mykmoto Vlog. See you again guys!